The holidays are here, and what better way to toast the season than with a glass of something warm and spirited? Luke Hamilton at the Barrell Thief is sharing festive whiskey cocktails that bring big flavor and holiday cheer. We all need that.
Yes,
hello.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. So today is King's 77th birthday, I just found out. And so if I'm trying to wow my guests with a few drinks, what am I starting with?
You're absolutely going to start with a paper plane is what I would recommend. So this is actually named the cocktail of 2025. It's a bittersweet, refreshing cocktail that is going to have a nice little bit of bourbon spirit forwardness to it as well. Why don't we go ahead and have you give this a try while I whip one up for our guests.
Okay. So is this an easy enough one to whip up? How do you get started?
Absolutely. So it's 4 ingredients and they are the same amount across the board. It's equal parts. You can't even mess it up. It's going to be fresh lemon juice for it, as well as our bourbon. And we're going to be using Wyoming.
Yes.
We're using Wyoming whiskey, a 5-year-old bourbon. This one is great because it's all non-GMO, all locally sourced in Wyoming. So everything comes from within 50 miles of the distillery itself. So it's one of my favorites to use in whiskey. You can have it sipping by itself.
I'm tasting maybe a little bitter. Am I bitter a little?
Yeah, so that would be the Barrell, which is going to give you that light bitter.
Lemon, bitter,
yes, exactly. And then we're also going to throw in a little Amaro No Nino, which is one of my favorite lighter Amaro. So it gives it a little bit of complexity to it. And we're just going to add some ice to our tin.
And shake it up?
Yes, and give it a little shake.
See, you're already impressing people at my house if I'm doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
This is really good. It's not overpowering at all. It's not too strong. That's what I was worried about. I can see why it's the drink of 2025.
Absolutely. And when you start pouring this into the glass with a nice, beautiful martini glass or whatever you like to serve your drinks in,
it's a showstopper.
It's a showstopper. Look at that color.
Cheers. Okay, and then we're moving right along to rye cider. What can you tell me about this seasonal cocktail?
So this cocktail itself is going to be a little bit lighter in flavor. It's also going to be a little bit more effervescent. It's refreshing and something you can have as that really speaks to Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's got a little spice to it. This one is going to be made with the Outrider whiskey.
Okay.
This is a blend of 2 different whiskeys, bourbon and a almost rye whiskey. There's going to be a ½ an ounce of that in there, as well as...
Ooh, I'm loving that one. That is so good.
Yeah, a little splash.
But it's not too sweet. Some apple, fruit forward cocktails can be just a little overly sweet. This one isn't at all.
Oh, absolutely not. It uses fresh apple cider for
it. Is? Okay.
Yes, giving it a little bit of lightness to it. We're also going to go and pack with a little splash of our secret ingredient, the Barrell again.
Interesting.
Just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a balance out of the two. We're also going to use a little bit of hard apple cider as well.
Okay. Not like a spritzer. We put in hard apple cider.
Correct. And then a splash of soda water just to finish it off.
And then how do you garnish this? Because I think this is darling.
Yes, we're doing a little dried apple fan over the top, which we just put over with a pick. And then our straw, and then we are all set, and there's that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Seasonal cocktail. This one is the winner so far, but I still have one more. What can you tell me about our third drink?
Yes, so this is going to be a maple toddy. I don't know about you, but the holidays always speak to me of if you're out in the snow, outside in the cold with your family, doing winter activities. Maybe you go to the ice rink or something along those lines, go skating. This is something that you can serve to your guests to warm their hearts and warm their hands as well. This is going to be the double cask bourbon, which uses both sherry cask and fresh virgin oak. So it's got a little bit more spiciness to it with maple syrup as well as a little lemon. And then you just top it off with some water. It's super simple to do.
Served hot, I imagine.
Hot, yes.
How did you garnish this too? What did you add there while I tried?
Yes, we just add a little bit of lemon peel to it to give it some of that oil to it.
The maple in this, because everyone's had a hot toddy, but this is definitely elevated. So good.
Absolutely. And I don't know about you, but after shaking cocktails, my hands need to be warmed up as well. So
you just keep holding on to that.
Thank
you. What
you.
do you love about whiskey cocktails, particularly to the Wyoming whiskey?
So whiskey cocktails get somewhat of a rep of being like, oh, I don't like whiskey cocktails, but they can be so diverse. You can really play around with so many different flavors, as well as being very versatile in it. Wyoming whiskey is one of my favorites because like I said, it's a whiskey that is locally made within Wyoming. It was the first ever legal distillery in all of Wyoming, which was actually quite surprising. But they use all of local grains. The water comes from a local limestone aquifer 50 miles away. And it's just delicious. It's one that you can have by itself as celebratory, sitting around, just neat, or you can put it into a cocktail, and it works beautifully and very versatile in that way.
All of these work. I'm not usually a whiskey girly, but you might be converting me. Also, what can you tell everyone at home about Barrell Thief for someone that's never been?
Absolutely. Barrell Thief is a whiskey and wine bar that is located in the heart of Fremont. So if you're ever in the Fremont neighborhood, it's warm, it's cozy. It's that type of place that you could have for a first date, but as well as specialty events that we host all the time. So you get a nice, diverse little crowd of it, and we have a fantastic food and spirits collection as well. We also have over 100 wines by the glass, so we have anything you could want for any occasion.
Seasonal menu, is it changing? What can people expect to with some of your favorite dishes food-wise?
So I would highly recommend the cheddar jalapeno hush puppies with a maple bourbon butter to dip in. Those are absolutely fantastic for food. We do a seasonal related fresh vegetable items, vegetarian, vegan options as well. Those are always fantastic. For the drinks themselves, we will change some of them out, but we always make sure to keep things that you would come to expect, our household fashioned, or a few of our other legacy cocktails that when you try them, you'll know what we mean when we say legacy for them, for sure.
Okay, well then I'm coming there and I'm saying, give me a legacy cocktail. Thank you so much for being here.